the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to it. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Flowers going to go in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now 2nd and 3. Allen going to change this at the line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
13.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. First down, here's Mitchell. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Bernard. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Jackson now. Complete to Likely. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
A 46-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Allen going to change it up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
From midfield, here's Allen.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Go ahead.
Here's Edwards again on second down.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it. It's Edwards.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down. Well, they take a chance here on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. They'll go back to Edwards on first down.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run once more with Edwards. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Forced out to his left. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Allen, escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Bills!
Dalton Kincaid from 6 yards away. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
First down, here's the run with Cook. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. He'll get this to about the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. The tackle by Brandon Stevens. A 6-yard pickup brings up.
Here now 2nd and 4.
At the Ravens' 13-yard line.
Getting the ball is Cook, right left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ravens 3. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. And that would be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Hines now on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7.
Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop it.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete to Cook.
And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds.
A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Allen now on first down. Open man complete downfield to Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 49 yards. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll run it here. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That'll be complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jackson on 1st down. On target to his man, Likely. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. 2nd and 9.
Complete to Dalvin Cook. 1-yard gain.
They go play action with Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. Across midfield. He's on his way. Gabriel Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Ravens 3. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throws on target to Likely. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A quick pass out to Aguilar. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
To throw is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Again, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Play action. It's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Cook up the gut, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.